Hey guys, Akasan here. Just been sitting in my room again, pretty much all this weekend. But I don't care. I've just been editing all day, and I'm psyched. I'm ecstatic. I'm flabbergasted because this whole weekend has really been dedicated to just YouTube and really trying to do something different with YouTube. As a lot of you may know, I don't know if my main thing, but when I first started doing videos, it was just about my lifestyle in LA, and then I moved on to do my lifestyle in Japan. And just by accident, I just started doing reaction videos, and that kind of took off pretty significant. It became big. It became interesting, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, I like doing it because it keeps me connected to America, basically, and people that like movies and people talk about the passion. But yeah, I'm still, I haven't been sleeping very well the last couple of days because I've been having to change my time zone for the different meetings and meeting people back in America online doing the conferences. But I'm ecstatic, just. You can see it. I mean, you can see it in my eyes, but I'm just so ecstatic because of just how successful the Reaction Rumble, the first ever Reaction Rumble, went, and I'm more happy because there's some things that I would like to change in the future, and obviously we would like to have gotten some a little more well-known reactors like Gator Martin and Tyrone. And you guys have definitely been asking for the Real Rejects, Ryan Wright. So that was but I knew for guys like those, they're busy dudes. So we gotta hit them up correctly, and we gotta plan it out because I got a lot of ideas, production ideas. I was talking to Tyrone about that. In like 4 in the morning in bed because he was messaging me. Obviously, dude's going to work and he's getting ready for work or whatever. But we were talking, mainly I got these. I really want to put my production skills with my editing, give it some use, and I got a lot of ideas. And I really started thinking about the next event because this was cool. This was a success for me. The Reactor Rumble, it was a success for me because I really wanted to try things out on a kind of a smaller scale, so to speak, but still have the audience interaction and the fans asking us questions, and there's just little bugs that I wanted to work out so that when me and Tyrone can collaborate, and Gator Martin, same thing, because both of them are down and ready to do it. When that happens, man, I got some crazy production ideas I'm thinking about doing, and I really like. I think it was a lot of Tyrone's fans that was really got me thinking about this. Someone quoted that this is the best, like, this promo that I sent Tyrone is better than anything the last 6 years WWE has done. And I really started thinking about it, about that, because yeah, me and Tyrone, we got some very common like attributes. I thought that was pretty cool, and I like what Ryan does as well. Maybe because he lives in LA and that's my hometown, but I just knew, for some bizarre reason, I just knew looking at his apartment. Like, in fact, I'm starting to worry that he might have moved into one of my older apartments because it looks so familiar. I don't watch many of his videos, but from what I've seen in the compilations, I just always knew that he lived in Los Angeles, like some sort of LA-style apartment. It was very weird. Anyways, the main point I was thinking about, guys, was like, like we called this one the Reactor Rumble, right? But a lot of Tyrone's fans, who are obviously huge WWE fans and wrestling fans, they really were jumping in on the shoot promos that he and I were doing for each other. And man, you know what? What about Because in the world of WWE, it's the Reaction Rumble. I mean, it's the Royal Rumble, and then No Way Out, if I remember correctly, and then it's WrestleMania, and then after that, Backlash. If that's the way they still do the promos, or still do things in WWE. So what I was thinking to myself is, let's give this one, you know, guys like Tyrone and Ryan, you know, they got to set their schedule, right? You know, they can't, like, for example, I have to stay home all night for all weekend to do this. But, you know, those guys, they can't do that. I understand that. But, man, if we plan this one out right, guys, you guys worked so well last time just getting Tyrone's attention. And I appreciate that, especially all the Magnesites out there. But, man, you know, and a lot of you guys messaged up Ryan Wright as the Real Rejects, getting some of them on that. Gator Martin responded. I talked to him as well. So that's cool. But, yo, I was seriously thinking to myself, like, the Reaction Rumble, okay, we took care of that. But, you know, after the Royal Rumble comes WrestleMania. What about after the Reaction Rumble comes Reactor Mania? Reactor Mania or Reaction Mania, one of the two, either one, yo. And we kind of schedule it just around that same time. This would be pretty interesting. Myself, Gator Martin, Tyrone, and Ryan Wright, like, yeah, man. I mean, I know people have already said, like, consider myself and Tyrone just titans colliding, basically. Man, the Magnesites versus the Red Dreaded Army or Nation, the Red Dreaded Nation, still working on it, pending, you know. But whoa, the Ultra 5K Red Sea, pending. Like, but man, if we got, like, for me particularly, I just envision it just like very Avengers, Justice League style, and I'm thinking about cutting a promo very similar to that style, basically showing all of us kind of getting together for that one time, like just that one, like once a year sort of. That'd be something very interesting, and I think some of the games, and some of the stuff that I did today in the Rumble Reaction Rumble today. It worked out really well, and the reactors that were on there, I like the whole writing things down, guessing certain things, and there was some other stuff I wanted to get into, some other games and activities to play, but I mean, we went for 3 hours. Just it got crazy. So I think there's some really cool things. I don't want to divulge into right now, and I'd rather talk to like Ryan Wright, Tyrone, and Magnus directly and privately about it first. But man, I think this is a cool little opportunity to really bring the reacting level to the next, basically the next level, things like that. And I wish I was in LA though, sometimes, especially for this, because that would be a much easier. Could you just imagine? Could you imagine things like that? Like, you know, I kick the door. I kick Ryan Wright's door down or whatever. Just sit on the couch. Things like this. These are things that I just talk about all the time. Even with the Japanese vlogging, J-vlogging I do with all the J-bloggers out here. I mean, a lot of the influences that I get is just in the new media of YouTube and seeing, especially for example, like King Bach and The Storm. You know, those dudes, and Ray William Johnson, just all these collaborations. You just see all the YouTube fans, the YouTube stars collaborating nowadays, and I think we could do the same thing. So, anyways, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know off the top of my dome or whatever what I thought about today's event and how it worked out, and I appreciate everybody that showed up for it, and I'm definitely looking. I'm studying some stuff on open OSB, open source blog streaming, or open whatever. I'm figuring out some more things in terms of the tech side of things, so you guys can enjoy the streams even more. Yeah, guys. So that's that, man. I appreciate all the support today and this entire week, guys. Definitely, um, we did it. We did it. We made it happen, and it definitely showed me what can um what can happen, because I've always felt connected. You know, whether I had 2,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, you know, whatever. It's like I've always felt like, I don't know, even before YouTube, when I was famous, when I was popular in other formats of what I did in fandom, anime fandom, and all that other stuff, working with Japanese artists and bringing content to America, that kind of stuff. I always just felt this great connection with the consumer or the fan or the subscriber, whatever you want to call it, and what I wanted to do and build. So. Um, you know, this weekend was a whole nother example of just really seeing, when you connect with the subscribers or fans, whatever you want to call them, and just seeing how it works. Yeah, there's a lot of examples about the stream with the last 2 streams I did in the last 2 days. Some good stuff that really was really funny, and I appreciate the subscribers and the viewers over the last 2 days with what we did. Some funny stuff going on, man. The Red Dreaded Nation, still pending. I love you guys. Magnacites, thank you. Trailer Reaction people and Chainsaw Reacts and Epic Gamer, thank you for your support. Alright, guys. I'm out. Peace.